So you're watching this video because you've been seeing all of these banners come out, yet you've not been pulling. Why? Because you've seen someone in the Fontaine teaser who you've got your eye on. You were tempted by Neuvillette's literal soloing of the Abyss, and Wriothesley's, well, him in general. But you've stayed strong regardless. And while it feels good that you're going to get the character of your choice, you may be feeling a little dejected at the same time. After all, you may have not pulled on any of the Fontaine banners so far. You're probably even skipping the arrlechine's first banner for your character. You're seeing everyone play with these new Fontaine characters, but the only Fontaine character you currently have is Lynette. That's not a roast, don't worry, I'm in the same boat. I'm saving for arrlechino. So this video is also for myself, because Wriothesley was so tempting and I almost caved. So in this video, I'm going to reinforce our collective copium and remind us why it's good that we're saving for our desired characters. Ready? Let's go. It's good to save if it makes you happy, knowing that you're going to get consolations for a character that you've been waiting for. My first point as to why it's good that you're saving for this character is because you know that you are going to be guaranteed that character plus their consolations if you've been saving up for long enough. Typically, 5-star characters will get their first good upgrade at either C1 or C2, and if you're going to save for a character for months on end, you might as well get their consolations while you're at it. Now, you might be on full copium at the moment and be like, I'm going to get clorinde C3 in 200 pulls. While it's nice to be optimistic, I would say that it's better to play it safe and imagine that you're going to lose all your 50-50s. That way, it will give you more of a reason to save as much as you can. Now, for reference, let's play out the worst case scenario for trying to get a character to C1. The worst case scenario is that you're going to be on a 50-50. So already, the job's already been made harder to even get your first copy. So let's also assume that you have Bennett's luck. So for every 5-star that you're going to get them at 90 pity. So, in the first set of 90 wishes, you're going to lose your 50-50. In the second set of 90 wishes, you're guaranteed. Boom, you got C0. In your third set of 90 wishes, you again lose your 50-50. And then finally, in your fourth set of 90 wishes, you finally get your C1. So in that really extreme case, you would need to have 360 wishes just for C1. For more consolations, that would be an additional 180 per consolation. Even if we were to be generous and say that you're going to get a 5-star every 60 pulls rather than every 90 pulls, you'd still need 240 wishes for a guaranteed C1. And for even more consolations, add an additional 120 wishes per constellation. So while saving might seem like a dead-end venture right now, the more wishes that you save up, the more powerful your character is going to be. Assuming that your luck is way better than the examples I just gave. It's good to skip characters for reruns. Skipping character banners is good in the long run. Why? Well, not only do you know what their best builds are and what their best team comps are later on down the line after their first banner, but it will give you a new purpose once you've finally pulled for your long-awaited character. To put a personal example in here, I saved for arrlechino for a while, and after I finally pulled him, I didn't really know what to look forward to next, because I had been on a pulling streak in Sumeru. So rather than skipping characters that I could have skipped, I wished on their first banner. So because I already had everyone that I wanted from every region, the game suddenly became a waiting game for new Archon quests. So mentally, it got boring, and that's when I realised that skipping character banners is a good thing, because that way I'll constantly be working towards something. So while it's really painful to skip some of these characters, I know that one day I'm going to get them eventually, and when I do, it'll be a sweet victory. Well, there's a couple of things to take into account. Pull who you like the most. If you're not a meta player, forget the meta. Doesn't matter. Pull for who you like the most. Looks-wise, personality-wise, kit-wise, whatever. Pull for who you like the most. Though sometimes I appreciate that is even hard to figure out if you want more than one character. So let's move on to the second point. pull based on what element type you need. If you like certain upcoming characters equally, then pick based on your favourite elements. If that doesn't help, then pick on what element you need. For instance, I know that there was a point where I had an overload of electro characters built, but I hardly had any cryo ones. So suddenly my focus shifted away from electro and focused more on cryo. More specifically, Ayaka. Again, another personal story. Do those help? Here's another more topical example. The reason why I'm okay with waiting for wriothesley's rerun and saving for arrlechino instead is because I'm perfectly happy using Ayaka as a cryo DPS. However, my only limited 5-star pyro character on my main account is Hu Tao, and I really only use her in Abyss. I'm lacking a 5-star pyro character besides D-Luke to use on a more casual basis in the overworld, and I'm banking on arrlechino to be that character for me. I want to take a break and talk about today's sponsors, Tokyo Treat and Sakura Co. Tokyo Treat is a monthly Japanese snack subscription box where you'll get up to 20 of the most latest, most exclusive, limited edition and seasonal flavoured Japanese snacks that are only available in Japan for a limited time, like Sakura Pepsi, Japanese Kit Kats and many more. Sakura Co is also a monthly Japanese snack subscription box where you will receive 20 traditional and authentic artisan Japanese snack items, including Japanese teas and one special Japanese tableware with your box every month. Sakura Co also helps in partnering with local Japanese snack makers to continue to share Japanese culture and traditions that have been passed down from over 100 years. They want to share Japanese culture to the world through the medium of snacking. If you want to enjoy pop Japanese snacks, you can choose Tokyo Treats. But if you want traditional Japanese treats, you can enjoy Sakura Co instead. Tokyo Treat and Sakura Co's boxes come with a different theme each month, keeping things exciting and fresh. This month's Tokyo Treat theme is Mount Fuji's Snack Venture. Tokyo Treat wants to bring you a taste of the fruity and sometimes even spicy flavours that are famous around Mount Fuji, so they've put it all in a box for you. Enjoy snacks like the Peach Kit Kats, the Vitamin C drink, the Peak Flavour Mystery Chips, and many more. This month's Sakura Co theme is Wonders of Saitama. In this book, Saitama City invites you to explore and embrace its many wonders, and this includes indulging in local delicacies in the region. Enjoy snacks like Daifoku and their strawberry cookie. Check out the link in the description to get $5 off your first box when you use my code. Thank you Tokyo Treat and Sakura Co for sponsoring this video. Have a clear overall goal, aka who are you saving for? Keep your eye on the prize. Have constellation aims. Like I said at the beginning of the video, you might as well save for constellations if you're going to go through the efforts of saving Primogems for months and months on end. And since your character hasn't been officially drip marketed if you're saving for someone from the overture teaser, then most likely we're not too sure of their kit yet, let alone their constellations. So it's best to have constellation aims. So first off, aim for C2. Sometimes C1 is enough, like in the case of Hu Tao, but just in case, aim for C2 in case Hoyoverse decides to give your character a cracked C2 instead. Then, if you want to go further, save for their C4. Then, if you have enough time, go for their C6. Don't go into the wish menu. If you're not pulling, there's really no reason to go in there. And if you know that you're somebody who doesn't have too much self-control when it comes to pulling, I would suggest avoiding that menu entirely. And if you do go in there for any reason, try to get in and out of there as quickly as you can while trying not to look at how many primos or wishes you have. Don't be tempted to build pity. We already saw how much effort it takes just to get a constellation, assuming you have bad luck. And bad luck can happen at any time, regardless of your track record. So building pity is pretty much an illusion, and let's just say it as it is, it's an excuse to feed your wishing addiction. It takes ages to get 90 wishes, and if you get a 5-star and it's the wrong limited 5-star, then you'll lower your chances for getting your chosen character and their constellations. Use a fake wish simulator. Fake wish simulators exist out there, be it web browsers or apps. In fact, if you join my Discord server, I have a fake wish simulation bot. So if you're a very chronically online Genshin player who uses Discord for most of the day, then joining a Discord server with a fake wishing simulator may come in handy. Always assume that you're going to lose 50-50, or that it's going to take 90 wishes to get your character. Is that toxic? Maybe. But it will motivate you to save as much as you can, and future you will thank yourself for it when your character finally gets released. Again, from personal experience, I got Yaimiko C2 in 200 wishes on her first banner, and my Genshin luck is generally better than that. So bad luck exists, it could come at the wrong time, and it could happen to you on your favourite character's banner too. So take me as a warning, guys. Yaimiko hates my accounts, and I'm trying to C6 her, and she continues to hate me with every rerun she has. And like I said before, be motivated to skip characters and go for them on their reruns instead. If you're dead set on getting your character and their constellations, try not to cave with new shiny banners. These characters will always get reruns in the future, so you can spend your time pre-farming for those characters as well as for your current hyper-fixated character. And that's my ramble. A video for copium reinforcements. We gotta stay delusional. It's the only way to stay sane. I didn't even touch the topic of weapon banners because my first and only time with it was a nightmare. Again, it was with Yaimiko's weapon, so I don't recommend it. But I want to know your thoughts. Who are you saving for? Are you saving for a Fontaine character, a future Fatui Harbinger, or someone who's just not had a banner in a while? Thanks for watching, follow my Instagram, join my Discord, and comment this bird emoji. Peace!